Hello and welcome back to Kitten at Kitten. I hope you are doing well. My name is Sam and I'm working on Lead Me Tonight. Today I'm working upside down. So my first row, I'm still on my first row, I'm working upside down. So this is from Yuumei Art. It is a round drill diamond painting, 50.7 centimetres by 68.9 centimetres. I will pop an image up here so that you can see rather than trying to get an image of the canvas. Hope that you're doing well. Thank you for joining me today. I'm just going to move these extras because I don't need these at the minute. So, oh, actually I do. Is that 312? I must have more 312 somewhere, surely. I hope that you're doing well. Thank you for joining me. No, that's 311. Maybe we don't then. So I thought I would work on this today and do a whip on this one. This is the canvas that everybody voted for, but I haven't done much on it. I'm literally just on my second section. What am I using today? I am using a XL tray in a colour I haven't released yet. Just trying it out, see how it goes. I would normally hide these things until I make a decision on whether I'm going to do the colour or not, but I'd already got it out and I can't be bothered to faff. So do you know what, have a sneak peek of a upcoming colour, possibly. Haven't decided yet. So if you are brand new to my channel, please can you take the time just to do a couple of things for me. If you enjoy the content of this video, please do give me a thumbs up. It means the world to me, and it also puts my videos out there for other people to see. It recommends me to other people that like the same content you do. Can you also, if you haven't done so already, subscribe. I have a fabulous rate at which people are subscribed to my channel. Only 11% now don't subscribe. Why not? If you would like to see more, then please subscribe. It'll give you a nod to how often I post up. Also, if you comment on a video, even just a little emoji, one, you'll get your name called out, and two, that also promotes my videos more. So it all helps, and all of those things are completely free. If you are interested in helping support my channel, it is very much gratefully received, and it allows me to continue buying new kits from Diamond Art Club and other places. It always goes straight back into the channel. There is all of the details in the description box. There is a link for Diamond Art Club if it is your first time purchasing. There is also a link for Buy Me a Coffee. There is also a link to my Facebook page as well, which is new. That will be new for you. Watch, right? I've literally just realised that I probably don't have many of this colour left to place. Yeah, it is going to be very useful if you are looking at joining me for the conversion event, DIY DP Spring 25. Which is not far off, it's just around the corner. So that is where you will find all the info that you may need. There will also be a link to my Etsy shop for trays and pens. And there is also a link for KALBSSparkles, the lovely Penny, her Etsy shop as well. I think that's all of the A's. So I'm going to just quickly double check. So yes, I am using today one of my most recent squishy pen makes. This is one that didn't come out quite as well. I always end up with the crappy ones, but it still works really well. There are pens and trays up on Etsy. Please don't ask for the yellow colour because I don't yet have any. Nice and easy. Okay, so let me get my first. So the plan today is this whip will be shown on Wednesday. I'm actually filming it on a Saturday, and I will be going through any comments that I've had in the past few days. What have I been up to? Obviously, trialing colours for potentially DIY DP. I haven't made a decision yet. I'm kind of caught between two, so I'm sort of I just figured this colour went with the pen. I mean, I don't normally worry about whether they match or not, but you know. So I've been doing that. I have also, I have 2 unboxings that I've just done from Diamond Art Club. So they will be up soon, if not already. I am waiting for delivery of 2 blank canvases from AliExpress, but they do take a little bit longer. What else? I am awaiting delivery today of 2 sets of oracle cards. For those of you that don't know, I am a pagan and I read tarot. What I don't usually do are oracle cards. It's a very new thing for me, and I decided this month to treat myself to 3 things that I was drawn to. So the first one is a wicker basket, because me and a friend are going to go foraging. Cannot wait. Just how lovely is that image of going, walking through the woods and foraging for fruits or plants or herbs or natural remedies in a wicker basket with my docs on. Oh, can't wait. With a friend. Well, talking about all things spiritual, love it. So I'm waiting for that. But the oracle cards, two packs. One is a Morrigan set, and the other is Woodland Friends, I think. So I'm really looking forward to getting those. I do need to get my hair cut. That was the original plan for today, but I've now put that on hold till Monday because my daughter needs her hair cutting as well. So I'm going to see if I can persuade her to venture out into the world with her mother on Monday. So I'm going to do it then instead. The plan for today, finish filming this video. I'm going to head off and see my daughter and granddaughter for a couple of hours. And then I will come home and possibly film a second video. I need to film the DIY DP video for this next week. Now, just a note. Next week I'm at home. The following week, however, I am off work. Now, my plan, because I'm filming ahead, I've already got a video for the Monday. I haven't yet got a video for the Wednesday, and I don't yet have the DIY DP video for the Friday. I'm at home Monday to Thursday, and then Friday me and Ashley are going away for the first time this year in the caravan, just because we're both off. We're gonna have the weekend away. I'm not gonna promise that there will be videos, but I'm hoping to. I'm just putting it out there. I'm going away. My big focus is going away. I will probably take this canvas away with me because it's a smaller canvas, but we'll see how much I've got left to do. We're just going to spend some time walking with the dogs, so I'm really looking forward to going, just having that little break away from home. And I think that's about it. That's about all the news that I've got. I did get my first 2 trading cards. I've not really been massively big on the trading cards. Number one, I'm not 100% sure how they bloody work, to be fair. Number two, because the biggest thing that you can get is a custom painting, unless I get artwork from an artist directly, I probably wouldn't use it. Mainly because I'm not into photo art. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't get a photo of me or anybody else in the family really and have it converted into a diamond painting. It's not for me. I get why other people do, but it's just not, it's not something that I'm excited about. But I don't really know how they work. And I did see a post today, and I should, because I'm a Diamond Art Club affiliate, so I should. So I'm gonna read up on it. But at the minute, I've only got 2, and I'm not gonna have any chance of, you know, redeeming those anytime soon. So I'm not gonna panic too much. I shall read up on it. But I do love the trading cards, and I think what I'm going to do, I am going to use them. No, well, I know what I'm going to do. I am going to use trading cards if I've got them for my storage. So I'm going to pop them in the little pocket. I use adhesive. They're called adhesive note card pockets, I think, that I got off Amazon. I absolutely love them. So if I've got a trading card for a painting, I'm going to use it to put in there instead of a sticker or, you know, printing off the details. And then when I've done, I'm going to put them, once I've traded them in, let's get that, you know, let's get that out there first. Once they have been traded in, I think I'm going to use them to decorate my desk because they're so pretty. I don't just want to stick them in a book. But we'll see. We'll see where I end up with it. So I think that's about it. That's about it. It's been a difficult week. Lots of reasons why. Most of which I can't say. But you know, life is life, and whenever it throws you a curveball, take a minute. Just take a minute to reassess and to look for the positives. And you know what? Sometimes you have really, really freaking shitty weeks. You just, you know, just sit with it for a few minutes and just try and find the positives. I can guarantee, no matter what your situation, there is a positive in there somewhere. Sometimes it just takes longer than others. And that for me is what 2025 is all about. I am all for positivity, you know, sitting and taking time to reflect, especially if you're going through a crap time. And if you are going through a crap time, I send you lots of healing, whether that be physical healing or mental healing or whatever. I am here. And I am thinking of you. So, that said, let's move to comments and questions. Now, there may be comments that have come in. I'm just going to pull. I have got a bit that's not sticky, and I don't know whether it's a bit. Where was that one that I was trying to put? It wasn't a K, was it? It was a T. Why can I not see it now? Oh, it's there. There we go. I don't know if I had a bit of plastic or what, but it's on. It's on. It's in. I am going to have to move section in a minute, so I will do that while I'm filming. But I just want to go through a few of the questions. Once I get through the questions, if I've got time, then I will think of something else to talk about. It's as simple as that. If you would like to comment, even if it's just to say whether you like this colour or not. The beauty of having 3D printers. I can choose whatever colour. I've got 2 or 3, so I'm trying them all out. Right, let's do the, I'm going to do the K symbol. So let me get that ready, and then I can go into comments and questions. So let me find where I am. Okay, so first of all, there was a comment on DIY DP weekly video from Stephanie Schreier. She's just given me a whole bunch of love hearts. Thank you so much, Stephanie. That's what I mean. Some just the emojis are enough. Do you know what I mean? Completely free to do. So there we go. So thank you, Stephanie. Shout out to you, wherever you may be. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the case may be. So get those in there. And then the next comment is from the lovely Tammy. I know that Tammy has been binge watching again to catch up. So thank you, Tammy. Lead Me Tonight. That was her vote on this. So you'll be pleased to see that I am actually working on that. And do you know what? It's beautiful. All of these beautiful blues are stunning. I love the colour palette in here. It's like blues, purples, mint greens. Oh, love it. Love it, love it. One of my favourite. And it's nice working on a round one. It makes a difference. So I'll possibly alternate on whips each week. I also do need to say, before I go any further, I have had the most incredible response to my plea to get Darcy a diamond painted. Okay, I have replied to everybody who has offered. What I hadn't done was mentioned the amazing Betsy, who told me off pretty plainly in an email and said, you didn't mention my name. I've got lots to send. So this is the situation if you are watching. Darcy, if you are watching, all I need is a yes, a response to say that you are okay with me giving these people that have kindly offered diamond paintings your email address. Because at the end of the day, a lot of them have said, you know what, I've got a few, but I'd really like to send Darcy something she'd like. So what is she into? So if it's easier for me to give them your email address so they can liaise with you, let you know what they've got, find out what you like, so that we can get you a couple of paintings. So please do that, and then I can pass those details on. So for anyone who has said, yes, I can help, I am just waiting for that. And as soon as I've got that from Darcy, then I'll let you know. I also need to say, Betsy, I apologise. Do you know what it is? It's because you're so generous. You've you know, every single event you've said, if they're in the States and they win a prize, let me know. And I don't want to take it for granted that you want to do that. And you know, it was a side thing because I just can't get my head around someone not being able to participate in their thing. And I know that Darcy is in a bad place. So thank you so much, Betsy. Again, I will be waiting for a response from Darcy to say yes. And if she comes back and says yes, then all of you that have offered, I will send you her email address and you guys can take it from there. But can I just say a massive thank you to all of you. You guys are so bloody generous. And Darcy was really uncomfortable with me sending her something because of the cost from the UK to the States. I will say, Darcy, that all of these lovely people are in the States. I have said, and I hold to it, that I will cover the postage costs. So for everyone who has offered, once you have sorted out with Darcy what you are doing, let me know the cost for the postage and I will reimburse you, or I will send you a lovely Excel tray as a gift. Your choice. So I'm just going to put my ABs in. I just wanted to get that in there because I know I'll forget. So to put my ABs in, I am going to use it is one of the pens from Diamond Art Club. It's got putty in it. I have put a squishy sleeve over the top to make it chunky. I'm using this for my ABs today. And I have all of this done in, obviously, white ABs. So I'm going to pop these in. Just wanted to get that started. And I love these pens for that. I love these pens anyway. I actually think that apart from my squishy pens, I love these. And the fact that Diamond Art Club are able to give out such a wonderful pen with each kit as standard just goes to show how high quality they are. You know, you buy from Diamond Art Club, you are getting from the best of the best. Okay, so next comment is on Kitten Down, Wicked Witch by Ennis Guerrero, and it's from Sarah Hardy. I have commented on this. She said, "Hi Sam, I thought you might want to know that you added the drills 414 to your square bag instead of your round drill bag. Take care, good wishes." So I did respond to Sarah, I know, and I noticed at the time I just wasn't going to highlight it, but of course your eagle eyes sussed me out, and I know that you're sitting there and you're not well at the minute, Sarah, so thank you for letting me know. Do you know what I did? I just left them. It was like, do you know what? I'll sort it out later. I won't, I'll forget, and then at some point I will need those drills. But thank you for pointing it out. Do you know what? I'm not one of them people that likes to go back and edit videos. So if I think I can get away with it, I'll just leave it. This is the truth. So at some point, I will come across them and sort them out, I'm sure. May not. They might sit there for a while, let's face it. I'll soon realise when I pull them out. It's fine. But thank you. I didn't want to interrupt the video to say, oh shit. There you go. Goes to show, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing this, we still make mistakes. And I know what you're going to say. You're gonna go, separate them out, Sam. It'll be so much easier. Yes, it will. But then I've got more boxes. And at the minute, I haven't got enough. I would rather have fewer boxes and them be fuller than having extra boxes and then be half empty. And I don't do as many round as I do square. It just doesn't seem worth it. There we go, that's my section done. But thank you for pointing it out. I do appreciate it. You guys sometimes notice things that I wouldn't notice anyway. But I did notice at the time. I just didn't say anything. Because, you know, I like to come across that I know what I'm doing. The truth is, in all things in life, most of the time I'm winging it. True. Very true. But thank you very much for your comment. And then we have a comment from the lovely Caroline Fleming. Now, this is on me whipping on Rock of Souls. So let me move this across before I get into Caroline's comment. So I am going to move my cover minder, which is a beautiful glittery feather. I think this was actually one of the first cover minders I ever got from Diamond Art Club. Love it. So what I'm going to do, because I'm working upside down, I am going to take my ceramic cutter and I am going to go right on that edge there, all the way to that. So when I am working on a diamond painting, I usually mark up across 2 rows. Of course, this will be a moot point as I start getting into newer canvases because they now have the new thing on. But if I'm working with washi tape, I'm going to get rid of that. And what I will do is I will prep my section. And because I've got that line in, I put that in as soon as I finish. Like once I finish this line, I will then go to mark the next one. So once I've got that pulled off neatly, I simply cut this off with a pair of scissors. You can do this with the ceramic cutter as well. It's just quicker to do it with scissors. And then, because I'm frugal, if it fits, I will then reuse that piece of tape to do this one. And like I said, if you stagger where your tape is, so here is where my original piece of tape was, if you stagger it, you then won't end up with all the lines. Just a little tip, for you people. Okay, so that section is now ready, so we're going to pull that back I'm going to move my magnet down to the end. We've got a nice clean, and then I'm going to get to there and I'm just going to fold it. I'm just going to crease it. Like I said, with the new covers where they're already perforated, you will not need to do that. So I just thought I'd show while we're on the video. I mean, the sensible thing would have been for me to finish that section before I started filming, but you know, real life, people, real life. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to start with the dot, because that's the one I've got the most of. It is 939. I'm going to pour an absolute crap ton of those in there, and we're going to give it a nice little shake. Oh, incidentally, a lot of people are loving trays with the smooth bit in for the extra drills. You can do that, providing you've got your stopper in. You can actually do that with the XL tray. Just hold it from the other side like that. But because I work from this way, so you can use these trays for that. As long as I get some nice lines, I'm fine. So that is, where did I put my top? Yeah, keep that for my ABs. Anyway, I'm going to give this another shake because they're the wrong way round. It makes no difference to me, to be fair. They just sit at the bottom like so. Okay, so Caroline, she says, good morning, Sam and all kittens. Oh, I love that. Hopefully everyone is doing great stuff. So she said all kittens because obviously the new Facebook group is called KUK Kittens. I know it's cutesy, what can I say? But thank you for putting that, Caroline. She said that canvas is going to be amazing. Sam, how are you planning on framing it, and will you be sealing it due to the size? So I am going to answer the sealing issue first. I have never in 4 years sealed a diamond painting, not ever. And certainly with Diamond Art Club, I've never had to. Okay, so I don't. It depends on the size of the canvas. Now, most of the time, I will try and see if I can get a normal size frame to fit. So this was on Rock of Souls. Because Rock of Souls is quite long and more narrow, that was I wasn't making funny noises. My husband poked his head around the door and blew me a kiss because he's going to play golf. Yes, because Rock of Souls is very narrow and quite long. I am actually planning on making it into a canvas. You gonna go? Good girl. So what we're going to do is, once it's completed, we are going to leave the sides on the canvas, and Ashley is going to make a frame to fit in it, and we're going to attach it. We're going to stretch it over that frame. So we're just going to go and get some beading or something to make that frame with. So we're actually going to make it into a canvas. If a painting is of a size that I can get away with framing it, so like Night on the Polar Express, for instance, I was able to get an 80 by 60 frame, and with a little bit of washi tape to hide the edging, I was able to fit that into a frame. So what I have decided, so with Night on the Polar Express, I have framed just 2. I'm going to start dotting as well, otherwise I'm not going to get anything done. I have only framed 2 diamond paintings in big frames so far. One was my Freddie one, which I did when I first started, and that is framed behind glass. Polar Express, however, I had an issue when I was putting it in the frame, and the plastic, it wasn't like a glass pane, it was plastic. It actually snapped, it broke. So I ended up taking the plastic out and just framing it in the frame, and I prefer it without glass. I lost a drill during the process of putting it in the frame. I just replaced it. That's what I've got spares for. But I do like the idea of making the canvas myself, making the frame myself, because you've got this beautiful canvas anyway. You have got enough with the edging to wrap it around a frame. And if between me and Ashley we can do that, with the help of, you know, a small staple gun, then I'd rather do that. Sealing. I have never sealed a diamond painting. Ones that I have given away as gifts, they have all been behind glass, so there's no need really to seal. I am confident in Diamond Art Club's glue that I believe I don't need to. And I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to do anything that's going to detract. I would say what I much prefer the idea of, if you are putting it in a frame, then I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry about sealing it. If you are making it into a canvas and you are that concerned, then please research, you know, how to seal, etc. I just never have, you know, I don't worry about it. I've not lost a drill yet. If you think, so like the dragon one I've got on the back of this door, I've whacked that up with washi tape. It is stuck on the door, not washi tape, nano tape. I cut the edges off right next to the diamonds and I just put it up like a poster. It hasn't lost a drill yet. It's been there a year at least, if not 2. No, it's not 2, probably a year. But it hasn't lost a diamond yet. So I am confident that I don't need to. So that is my answer, Caroline. And you know what? I wouldn't want to, because sealing it will exclude you from Diamond Art Club's lifetime warranty. So I wouldn't do that. I'm not confident sealing. Now, even on my conversions where the drills aren't so good, I still haven't sealed them. I haven't actually put one up yet. My last conversion is actually rolled up and put away. So probably not the best person to ask. But yeah, if it's a Diamond Art Club, I wouldn't worry. I'm just not worried. I haven't lost a drill yet. Hope that helps. It probably hasn't. You're probably sitting there going, Sam, that wasn't an answer. But that is my answer. I wouldn't seal. Okay. Giving you a love heart though. Thank you for... So yeah. So basically, in answer to your questions, I wouldn't seal it because of the size. That doesn't come into it for me. I'd be more likely to seal a project if I was doing a conversion and the nature of the canvas that I'm using is that, you know, you're dropping drills. In which case, I would be frantically searching YouTube to find out the best stuff to use and how to do it. I do have some Mod Podge, so I could make up. I've got the stuff to make up a glaze to put over it. I'd just be so worried about losing that shine that Diamond Art Club is so fun for. We also have some emojis from the lovely Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Darcy, she says, good morning, Sam, from California. It just started raining here again. It is obviously winter in the UK. We have, in the last week alone, we have had high winds, no wind, sun, rain, sleet, and in some places in the UK, snow. That's how variable our weather can be. We have a very temperate climate. Do you know what? It makes no odds to me, but I do like to be outside. So having a beautiful sunny day just reminds me that spring is around the corner, and spring is my favourite season of the year. So it's all good. It's all good. Thank you for commenting. Darcy said, hi again, Sam. So she commented because we were talking about pattern keeper and doing the conversion and all that sort of thing. So she's just saying, I already have pattern keeper installed on the tablet. I got very stupid with credit cards, totally and completely my fault. Between that and everything getting ridiculously expensive here, I went from about $400 a month for groceries to around $700 a month. My income is steady, but I cannot work anymore, so unable to add to my income. But God willing, things will get better. Darcy, I hear you. It is the same here. We have gone, our 5-year fixed rate mortgage is due to end in June. I, like you, I do work, but I can't work full time for health reasons. I'm just not physically able to. I have recently gone back up to doing 3 jobs per day, 4 days a week. And I can tell you, I am shattered. So I'm not able to add. The difference being is obviously I have my husband working as well. So I do get it. So all I can say is absolutely just keep going and just do it bit by bit. You will get there. You will. I promise. But I know how you feel. And obviously, you don't want to be paying for extra things like that, do you? In the grand scheme of things, no matter how important diamond painting is as a hobby and as a mental health thing, you do not want to be in debt because of it. And we've all been there. We've all been there. My credit card's not as low as I'd like it to be. Let's face it. But, you know, I do have a little bit of a backup. And hence why I am more than happy to try and help get some bits to you that you don't have to pay for. So don't apologise. Absolutely not. I mean, it's quite not nice. I don't wish debt on anybody, and I don't wish high prices for anything on anybody. But it's quite nice to know that it's not just in the UK. You know, I'm not being funny. The effects of COVID have impacted so many businesses, and this is what the result is. Yes, we're now a couple of years in to being out of lockdown, but the financial ramifications of having to lock down the whole freaking world is going to be felt for some time to come, isn't it? Unfortunately. Just goes to show how important it is for us to be looking ahead. City Cat Crafter, hello you. She said that's a beautiful canvas. It will look wonderful hanging in your bedroom. It will, won't it? I love, and honestly, working on it, I'm literally on the 2nd row, and I am so in love with the colours. I am obviously very drawn to nature, so anything that has those greens, it's just a beautiful canvas. It is absolutely stunning. So thank you. She also says, I very much like the Goddess of series of paintings on DAC, but I've so many paintings in my stash right now, I'm afraid to buy any more. Hopefully they'll be around for a while. I hope also that they will be around and they will come back, because I have got them saved in my basket. So if I get an email to say that they are back in stock, then I would like them, because I love them too. Obviously, for the same reasons, you know, they very much speak to me. I tell you the one that didn't. There was, I think it was a particular artist, and they did the Morrigan. What I imagine the Morrigan to look like is not what that image was. So although it had the name, it was like, well, I'm not going to get it just because it's got that name. I would rather wait until something comes up that I feel more connected to, which is how I ended up with getting one of my new canvases. It spoke to me. It was relevant. So, but I do love those. So I will be with you. And that is what my credit card is for. It's so that if things come back into stock and they're on my wish list, I could get them if I really want them. But I'm actually quite good stash wise. I don't overbuy. I literally brought this last 2 because I was like, oh, I really need to get a couple more into my stash. But my stash isn't that big compared to some. So I hope they're around for a while as well. Oh, Yuumei. So Yuumei commented and she says, in response to Darcy, Adobe Acrobat Reader is a free download on PC, Mac and Android. You don't pay for it. However, it doesn't do much else than open the pattern so you can view and print it. Printing it out and marking it off with a pen or a marker at least saves you the cost of Pattern Keeper. That is very true and very helpful, Yuumei. Thank you. See, this is why I love you guys. You help each other out. It is something. I mean, my original plan was to do a paper chart. I didn't. I may do a paper chart when it comes time to doing a round drill canvas. We'll see. We'll see how that pans out. I need to find a pattern first. I need to figure out... Like, so while we're on here and we're talking about conversions, I will bring it up in my next DIY DP. So, if you get a cross-stitch pattern for a square drill painting, as you know, you times it by 0.25 or divide the stitch count by 4. So if you're doing a round drill canvas, and don't laugh at me, I'm not a stupid person, but maths is not my strong point. So if you've got a round drill canvas, what happens if you don't have the stitch count? What happens if all you know is how big it is? Do you then times... Oh, I suppose it doesn't work, does it? How do I work out with a round drill canvas? Do I have to look for a pattern that has the stitch count? I'm guessing I do. But yeah, I would imagine it would be find a pattern with a stitch count and times the stitch count by 0.28. Because round drills are 0.28 millimeters. Yes. See, I need you guys as much as you need me, believe me. Because so far I went on to DMC and DMC have loads of free patterns, but they're all in centimetres. They don't give the stitch count. Or if they do give the stitch count, I haven't seen it. In which case, the way that I was working it out, they were bloody massive. I only want a little one to try it out. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Let me know. Also, a shout out for Jan Beale with the lovely cat emojis. We then have Kerry Goodright. Hi, Kerry. This is on an old video. Join me while I kick down and chat. She went, how do I join on Facebook? I do believe, Kerry, that I have already added you onto the group. So for anyone who doesn't know, there is now a Facebook group for all of you. I basically in the past for DIY DP, I have used the lovely Penny at KALBSSparkles Facebook group. But 2025 is about me taking it seriously. It's about me making it, you know, more cohesive. So I created a group over a year ago and just never did anything with it. So I've now created that group. So if you are watching and you would like to be on my KUK Kittens Facebook group, then please check out the description box. There is a link to my Facebook group. If you click that link, it should take you straight there. And you will have to ask to be put in. I keep an eye on it regularly. Over time, it will grow and hopefully I'll be able to do some giveaways and all that sort of thing. At the minute, it's very early days. However, if you also want to join DIY DP Spring 25 this year, you will need to have that on Facebook if you have Facebook. There is no point you posting anywhere else because I won't see it. So, yeah, you will need the group if you are using Facebook to take part. Hopefully that will make sense. It's in the description box, basically. It's in the description box. But thank you very much for asking the question. And then on Whipping on Rock of Souls, we have got the lovely Cheryl Pollen, who I already know has already started Rock of Souls. Because I had a little bit of a well gel feeling because I wasn't quite ready to start mine. So she says, I'm working on Rock of Souls also while watching you. It's moving faster than I thought it would since I'm almost halfway through. Oh, well done you. Yeah, nowhere near that. I wish I had more time in the week. And certainly when I'm off week after next, I will probably get a bit more done because I'll be off work. However, I do want to get some housework done. I've got some sorting out to do. You know, spring clean time, all that sort of thing. Which is not interesting when you've got time off work, but I don't get the time otherwise. I'm going to get rid of that drill. I don't have me my trash pot out. So yeah. Cheryl also says, do you only watch true crime or do you also watch crime series? I keep seeing ads on YouTube for Ludwig and it sounds interesting. I watch true crime. I do watch some crime series. I'm not a big TV watcher. And I'm very much, when it comes to television or YouTube, I am very much a documentary person. So I don't watch many crime things like that. So fictional crime, you know, not really my thing. Me and Ashley, you know, we had a difficult year last year. I'm not going to lie. And we didn't spend too much time together. So we have now started sitting together in the evenings to watch TV together. However, because I struggle watching fiction, I just get bored. I get bored really easily. So I'm very much a entertainment person, but I'm not into things like Strictly and that sort of thing. So we were watching The Great Pottery Showdown, got to the last season, realised it wasn't complete, had to stop. So we then took a break and watched The Rig, which is very good. That is fictional. And I did think I was going to hate it. I didn't. I loved it. Right, I'm going to pull them out. I've got a little bit of static, so I've got a little... I dropped like 40 million. So we watched The Rig, and then, because my daughter had mentioned it, we started watching Traitors. We've done all 3 seasons of the UK Traitors, which is my favourite. We are currently watching the US version of Traitors, which is also really good. So that's what we're watching at the minute. I am much more entertainment or documentary. When it's just me on my own, I tend to watch the heavier stuff. So I'm watching a documentary on Netflix about Gabby Petito at the minute. But I'm very much a documentary person. She also says, I also started watching The Great Pottery Throwdown too. It's kind of made me want to try pottery classes. They're not really my foreseeable future though. I know, right? Same. But I did this with British Bake Off. Okay, so I was watching British Bake Off, and after a couple of seasons, I'm like, yes, I could bake. I know what it all is. So my husband, my daughter all brought me stuff for baking, and I have been baking, but I haven't done any for about 2 weeks. I did the same, and then my husband's like, oh my God, am I going to be coming home and there's going to be a pottery wheel in the sunroom? The answer is, hell yeah, I'd love to. But the honest answer is, I know that my hands would not be strong enough. They wouldn't. I'm not being funny. I have such weak hands now. I get such pain There is no way. I can't open bloody tin cans. You know, using a tin opener hurts my hands. Holding a colander full of pasta is too heavy for my hands. So there's no way I'm going to be chucking, you know, 2 kilo balls of bloody clay onto a pottery wheel. Not going to happen. But I love watching it, and I love Keith. Absolutely love Keith. He reminds me so much, his cheeky side, he reminds me so much of Ashley's uncle. It just makes us smile. But I feel you. I'm like that with anything like that. I see something, 2 episodes, and I'm a master potter. So I get it. So last couple of comments is on DIY DP, which was yesterday. Went up yesterday. So emojis from Sarah Hardy. Thank you very much, my lovely. And from Caroline, she says, hi Sam, wishing you a happy weekend ahead. Thank you. And you too. I hope you all have had a wonderful weekend, because, you know, this will be going up in a couple of weeks. But thank you. I have to say, I'm hoping that this weekend I get a bit more diamond painting done than I did last weekend. The thing is, right, so I have been taking supplements. That's what I can talk about. So if you didn't know already, I have a number of health conditions. Now, I call them conditions because the minute you call something a problem, it's a problem. By referring to it as a condition, it's not a problem. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? That's how my head works. Anyway, I started taking some supplements. So I have fibromyalgia, which, if you don't know what that is, it is a condition of the ligaments, the joints, the muscles that affects your whole body. It gives you pain in various parts of your body. You have very tender spots all across your body, and some of the worst symptoms are things like muscle weakness, insomnia, fatigue. Now, when I say fatigue, and I need to point this out because a lot of people get this confused. If you think that fatigue is feeling tired, you are completely wrong. Fatigue is literally, I want you to imagine that you have got incredibly bad flu. You know, the type of flu where everything hurts every time you move. That's the kind of fatigue I'm talking about. The kind of fatigue where you don't want to raise your arms to brush your hair because your arms hurt. And even if your arms didn't hurt, your scalp would hurt from brushing your hair. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking the sort of fatigue where you are so tired you can sleep for 9 hours, if you don't have insomnia as well, I hasten to add. But you can sleep for 9 hours and wake up and feel like you haven't slept at all. That's what I'm talking about. So that's one of the things that I deal with. I also have arthritis, osteoarthritis. So it's wear and tear arthritis, and that affects my hands, my hips, my back, and my knees, and a little bit in my ankles. Not as bad, but a little bit. So of course that also causes pain and weakness and swelling and discomfort, you know. So I've got that. I also have, although it has never been medically put on by the NHS, I had private blood tests because I knew that I had another condition that was related to my thyroid. I have had private blood tests, and I have a condition called Hashimoto's. According to the NHS, it is not bad enough for me to require treatment. I disagree, but it is what it is. And that also causes very similar problems to fibro. And in actual fact, I believe in the States, if you are diagnosed with fibromyalgia, very often they will put you onto a thyroid medication because it can help elevate the symptoms. In the UK, they don't do that. They do not medicate you for Hashimoto's until your thyroid has been completely destroyed, at which point you become under or overactive. So in the UK, that they won't medicate, full stop. So basically that is an autoimmune condition. And it is where your body produces antibodies that attack your own thyroid, and that then causes problems with your metabolism, your hormone levels, your iron levels, all that sort of thing. So I have got 3 conditions, all of which cause pain, 2 of which cause fatigue, and 1 of which affects everything in your body, your metabolism, your hormones, your skin, your hair, your nails, everything. So these 3 conditions also have other effects. So for instance, Hashimoto's means that I do not store iron. So every now and again the doctors will put me on iron tablets because I'm anemic. And then I'm on the iron tablets until my iron improves, and then a few months go by, and by then I've depleted my iron levels and I'm straight back to having no iron again. I can tell you, if you have low iron, especially if you have an inability to store iron, things like hair loss become very real. I developed alopecia areata a few years ago, which is an autoimmune condition, and lost large amounts of my hair. Doesn't bother me too much. I've been bald, but I can tell you there is something very, for women especially, you know, it's hard to lose your hair. It is. So I started taking supplements. So the things that I take, let me just grab them because that will be easier than trying to remember off the top of my head. And I say that another symptom of fibro and Hashimoto's is brain fog. I am rubbish at remembering stuff. I really am. It isn't just me being forgetful. It's just part of the condition. So I take Nutrition Geeks Iron Energy Plus. So it's iron with vitamin C, vitamin B12 and folic acid. So reduces tiredness and fatigue, proven to increase iron absorption, which I need. They're vegan, and they're made in the UK, easy swallow. So they're nice little tablets. I really like the Nutrition Geeks ones. I also take, in addition, I take vitamin D3 and K2. D3 is what they call the sunshine one. These are vegetarian, not vegan, but immune support system. So that just helps as well. I have been taking these now for nearly 2 months, and I have noticed a massive... Right, hang on, before I go any further, no, I am not sent these for free, although if you're watching Nutrition Geeks, feel free to do so. I am a big fan. It sounds like I've got a sponsor, doesn't it? No, I can honestly say that these have made a massive difference. I am still feeling tired because I've increased my work hours. At the end of the day, I have these health issues. They do affect how much physical work I can do. But I can deal with the general, I've worked quite a bit feeling. I don't have the fatigue issue so much. So they have helped an awful lot. And I have noticed a difference. So I find it harder now to just sit and do diamond painting because I have more energy. So it's like, do you know what? I'm just going to get up and do that. Henceforth, the house is tidier, you know, it's having a big impact. So if you are struggling and you are not already taking supplements and vitamins, then please do consider doing so. Because believe me, they can make all of the difference. And I am not going to get medicated for my Hashimoto's anytime soon, because they don't deem it bad enough on the NHS. So by taking these supplements, I just make up my tablets for the month in a holder that I actually stopped using because I knew it would be ideal for diamond painting, and then restarted using. So I just make up the whole month. But yeah, definitely have made a difference. So that is why I have been doing more. I will also say that I fought having a routine on YouTube for so long, because I honestly thought that I'm just too busy. I've got too much going on to do that. And the truth of the matter is, it has actually helped me. I get more done now that I have a routine than I did before. So, you know, sometimes I'm wrong. Right, these are going to stick to the tray because there is quite a bit of static in this colour. I just need to point that out. Look, you can see it's static, and they're just... And it's a brand new tray. It's sort of just come off the printer, So yeah, that's it. So there you go. That was some time taken up, wasn't it? See? Always try and help. Okay, I am going to leave it there. I think I've waffled on long enough. I am going to continue with this diamond painting. So today I'm going to do this row, and then I'm going to switch and pull out my conversion so I can film that. Once that's done, I'm going to go back to Rock of Souls. That's my plan for today. So thank you for joining me for this little whip and ramble, as we do. Please note, I am not sponsored by Nutrition Geeks, but in the UK, they're ideal. You can get them on Amazon as well. So check them out. That's it from me. I am going to go and visit the child and the grandchild, see how we get on. Thank you for joining me. It's very much appreciated. And please do try the following if you haven't done so already. Like the content, subscribe if you haven't done so, hit the notification bell because that will tell you when my videos go up, and leave a comment just so I can give you a shout out. Thank you so much. It is, as always, over and out from Miss Kitten Up Kitten. Bye bye.